Microphone check.
Check one, check two.
1, 2, what is this? It's me and the rooster, and we back to business. Yeah, homeboy just put his dirty fingers in my wife's fleshlight. That was crazy. What is it? Put this in the war chest in case he gets out of line, but apparently Joe didn't want this girl because he found out that back in the day she sold she wasn't forthcoming with it, and he found out recently. Also, I have the Candace Owens clip calling T.I. an agent, but it won't send. Why do you have this number saved as spy number 1?
Bro, on the 100 side, I got 34 spies. I'm not playing. You think I'm
What are the odds? The odds are 1 in 34 that spy number 1 would be the one who sent this message?
Listen, now, spy number, anything 1 through 6 or 1 through 10 outside of 33rd and 3rd, he's dangerous. I've never heard him talk.
33 and a third, so we're doing fractions as well?
Because that different.
So he's not a full human?
If I show you these things, you up, bro.
If Joe Budden didn't break up with his girl, then your credibility is going to take a hit here.
No, they just said that, bro. Listen,
That's the first I've heard of this.
look at the date. I haven't said anything about it.
That was today.
That was today,
10
bro.
a.m.
Yeah, I don't know.
Received that message.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. Like this, bro. Look, this is all content.
Well, trust me, I love this narrative. The idea that Joe Budden could have had his relationship end over something like that. That's incredible. That's great hip-hop storytelling.
That's back to April last year. Look.
Joe Budden breakup. I'm guessing this is on Google's. What? No. A lot of stuff about Roy Mall. Okay, but I like where your head's at. Other people's girl.
The fact that you said it here, and if something comes of that, I'm crazy.
That I said it? I was just reading.
You read it. I wasn't gonna read it.
If that ends up being true, then we will officially have rocked and socked the Joe Budden podcast Reddit nation.
Joe's my friend, but I know Joe falls in love, but he will not give a fuck even faster than he falls in love.
I'm pretty sure he's been with that girl for like a couple years.
I don't know. I fuck with Joe. I don't be knowing really who he's with, but I know it's always a serious emotional thing. But one thing about bro, when it's over, it's over. He don't give.
I do remember him podcasting through his, I don't know if they were married, but the dissolution of his relationship with Sin Santana. And I remember watching it and thinking, if I was really like going through an intense breakup after many years, maybe I'm kind of a lover boy, but I feel like I would have a hard time getting on the mic and being funny and charming when my heart was really
80% of men would. Joe don't give a like, he falls and he's a real, gentleman and a man to his woman. But when it goes bad for whatever reason, dude like gets numb. He don't give a Nah, he just don't give a
No, that is the first body.
Joe is
body number 2, 3, 4. It starts to, it's no big deal, right?
He's a sucker for love. That's not a sucker.
Okay, so he's like a sucker for love, but then he can just break out of it.
Straight up.
See, I would like to think that we can do that, but the problem is, if I get my heart broken, I've been in this relationship for 8 years. I was not famous.
8 years.
When I got in, that to me is an eternity.
Oh no, it'd be some crazy right now.
I'm saying, I was not famous when I got into the relationship, really, so like, I don't know what it's like to be this version of myself and be single at all. And
Were you with
also, my first kid was with her.
Were you with her when you started your business journey?
Not exactly, but when I first met her, I was basically the beginning.
Gotcha. So, now that you're who you are, do you think if you guys were to separate, do you think she can handle you out and out?
It would be tough because the most obvious for me to get is all the star girls that she's basically friends with. So
Now, could you handle her being on?
do I think that she would be able to handle that? I don't know. I think it would be pretty upsetting.
Would you be able to handle her being on a Diddy jet? Like 50 Cent's baby mama?
Based on how it looks like there might not be a Diddy jet for much longer. That Diddy jet might be going into collection.
You think so? Why?
I mean, they're showing up at his house, going through all this stuff. They're subpoenaing records from the jet company.
What do you mean records from the jet company?
Oh, let's do another rapper. Would I be able to handle her getting...
We're doing Diddy.
Why are we doing Diddy? I don't want to Diddy.
Why not?
I'm probably the monster.
What is the monster? AIDS?
Not like...
We call the monster HIV.
I mean, in my world, if you more than a couple dudes, you might not have the monster, but in terms of me, you basically got the monster.
So you saying it's possible that Diddy has
Well, isn't that kind of the whole thing? Isn't it Pipe and Stevie J trying to convince other people in the industry that everybody's gay in Hollywood, so it's actually no big deal?
I've never heard Diddy say such a thing.
There's stuff like that in some of the recent lawsuits. I might be butchering some of the details.
Wait. Stevie J has never said, or Diddy has never said, everybody's gay in the industry. I've never heard that. That's cap. And then I've seen some other
Diddy and Stevie J's sexual relationship claims detailed in bombshell firing. That's in Newsweek, buddy. That's real journalism. Look, Fox 11.
Yeah, but that's clickbait title. What the f***'s behind it?
Well, I haven't read through the entirety of the lawsuit, but I have seen a lot of people saying that Diddy was, in fact, getting in Stevie J's butt cheeks. Now, I'm not saying that's true. I'm just saying maybe.
Stevie J has not admitted to that. And Diddy has not said he's done that. You do know what Stevie J was known for doing with Diddy.
What?
Right?
I don't really know anyone Stevie J.
Stevie J was known for replaying samples.
Okay.
That couldn't get cleared, so he knew how to play it so you were within the sound but away from it so you could clear it but still use it and it sounded good. It was two people great at it. Stevie J and my man EP from the Furnace Band, EP Music. EP works with James Camp as well as he did 70% of Kanye's album. When Kanye had the accident, EP finished that up. He didn't get a lot of credit because he was working up under some contract.
Now, that may be true. I'm just
That's how
saying
Stevie J and Diddy.
it would appear based on this lawsuit that perhaps Stevie J and Diddy were making another type of beautiful music together.
But that's all speculation. Where's that coming from? Because you know Stevie the type of dude that if he did something, he'd say he did it.
Yeah, but I feel like gay kind of like occurs outside of that. There's a lot of people who are straight up about everything in their life besides the gay they be doing occasionally.
So you really think that Diddy was involved outside of threesomes with women? Or even a threesome with another man or woman?
To me, that's the thing I really want to know. Has your been in a man's eye? Because that's kind of like the most important thing in the entire world, right? It's like, has your had people on it?
Why do you want to know that?
I mean, Diddy just, I don't know, it's just that would impact how I view him more than the idea of him, doing all this Epstein. I've already accepted that he's on some weird-ass heterosexual shit.
Epstein has nothing to do with Diddy. That's what that white man.
This lawsuit also alleges that there was a lot of underage activities going on at his parties. That's what's in this lawsuit. You're not taking a lawsuit.
One lady in New York who said she was 16 back in 1991, and the legal age of consent in New York is 17, and federally, because R. Kelly has taught me this shit, that the law of the land is 18. So it don't matter what the state. There's more states that's 16 and media like 32, 33.
Just because it's in this lawsuit doesn't mean it's true. It's just alleged. The same way that the Meek Mill thing was alleged.
There's too much Meek Mill content out there, bro. He's playing him real close. He's daddy and Meek Mill and all this kind of shit. And he's not saying nothing about it. Now shout out to Chris Brown's manager.
I like to think that I can eyeball a homo.
Shout out to Ed.
I don't think Meek Mill's good.
I had a female tell me at a Diddy party in the backyard. Diddy approached Ed and said, "Yo, Playboy, won't you take that shirt off?" And you know what Ed told him? "I'll beat your ass. Don't play with me like that."
Really?
Shout out to Ed.
So he's like the one dude who is downstairs, doesn't he?
I had some emails tell me that. He's a very quiet dude about his business. He was 50 a lot, right? But he told him off the whip, no hesitation, "Hey, homie, I'll beat your ass. I ain't the one." Then he let him alone.
So yesterday, I'm in the awards. And I see Rick Ross. He's performing at the concert, but he's also just like killing it around the porn stars and stuff. It's kind of crazy to see him in that environment. He's obviously got 2, 3 massive security guards around him.
It's one of the homies.
I start lingering closer and closer. I'm trying to get my introduction to Rick Ross. All of a sudden, one of them pulls me in and he says, "Hey, Joe Wack 100, you met Big Duck?" I said,
Eastside Freetown Parkway.
I said, "This Big Duck had a relationship to Little Duck that was on here the other day."
Okay, great. Gotcha. Great. We got that.
What podcast?
Now take a seat.
Okay.
You know they gonna fuck Sharp up.
Who?
He dissed the whole big community. You don't know? He just dissed.
He mentioned it.
No.
I didn't see it though.
He dissed the whole shit. So it's on.
Okay. I gotta see it.
Everybody.
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 Not Duno.
Everybody.
Not Leather.
Even AD.
What?
And you know the only one he gave a shout out to? Nephew, I'm just keeping it real now. Was T-Rail's mom.
Heavenly Pause.
He said something about she's a player and she used to be with a guy like him in his ex-profession, past profession, and that he's looked out for her and he will look out for her again.
That sounds like a sneak diss if you ask me.
Bro, he said they got on camera on the PTS. Swear to God, I walked in, he's going crazy.
I really don't know where I stand with T-Rail's mother because I'm on very good terms with Big Deal and very bad terms with T-Rail.
But I don't know what the I'm still trying to figure out. I walk in the door, Sharp going crazy. He's losing it. I'm like, what the is wrong with you?
He's on one today.
Tim, I said, cool. He say, community.
Yes, he came into my office earlier.
Now this is what's wrong.
Yeah.
They had to do something because from the beginning, when all it went down, Sharp took a neutral position.
Right.
I know you noticed it. He was just kind of out of it.
And they were trying to like shame him into leaving No Jumper so that he could make $0
So
with them.
who did what?
Out of their camp?
Somebody did something to him.
Yeah, I honestly have no idea.
You have no idea.
Well, I did. I mean, I've seen random things in the Reddit, but none of it really was about him. I don't think.
He's tripping.
Yeah, I don't know what that means.
They might show up to the building.
Here?
I mean, it is what it is.
Yeah, they can show up. That's cool. Okay, where were we? I was telling you, okay, so I meet Big Duck, and he's telling me that everybody in the game has asked him for an interview, and he's just not that type of dude.
He'd do it for me.
Well, he kind of seemed like he was saying that he would not.
Big Duck will not tell me no. We can't tell each other no. He just called me over there to my office a month ago and asked me to do something that was kind of impossible to do. Gonna take a lot of time out of my life to do. That's a G homie. He walked off like 22 in the feds. Ran the yards.
Walked off meaning like he just did 22
He
years?
22 straight.
No big deal.
Yeah, he got a brother named Dave. They both went together. They on the fingers, that's his big homies. Okay, you ever heard of Wack Star? He be running around with the guy you want to interview. What's the little dude been going that blue face? I about it. Soulja Boy. You ever heard of Wack Star? He's always with him.
Okay.
That's his dad.
Okay.
But Big Duck's a good dude. That's why I fuck with Rick Ross.
He said he gave him a job.
He
Like
gave him a job. I don't give a fuck what Rick Ross do. On account of Duck, he always got art support.
Right.
He did that for he did something cats on the West Coast is not doing.
You want to hear my conversation with Rick Ross?
Yeah, who was it?
So it's like, A, it's dark, B, the music is loud, C, it's Rick Ross, he's got sunglasses on, no fucking clue how you wear sunglasses in a room that dark. He's got like the fucking finest chick I ever seen vying for his attention. I don't know exactly what the relationship was, but I said to Rick Ross, I said like, hey man, me and you, we gotta keep it hip hop here in a room full of people. He goes, I'm about to hustle.
You think Drake his bitch?
I don't know. I was already following her. I don't know why.
She's cool people.
I think my Rick Ross impersonation there was so bad that people are going to mostly focus on how bad my attempt at sounding like him there was. So sorry about that. Then I say, I would really love to interview you one day.
We'll see. We'll see. I'll call Doug. We're working through that.
Interpret that. No, but I mean,
I fuck with Ross.
but do you hear about Drake's shady business?
Drake don't do no shady business.
Drake sent her tickets as soon as her and Rick Ross
That's
broke
support.
up.
That's moral support.
He sends her tickets so that she can come to the concert. But I don't know that she was necessarily like backstage really kicking it with Drake. I think that she was actually probably like in the crowd. She a bad.
Maybe Drake wanted to support. She has like a clothing line or a workout line.
Yeah, I'm sure that's probably what he
Yeah,
did.
now if he sat on the front row and then have her in the back on the tour buses, on the back of the Rolls Royce, that's just being supportive. I mean, she's been going through something.
Do some Usher, give her a crazy lap dance.
Drake ain't giving up no lap dances.
I don't know.
Put some respect.
You gotta see the new Sexy Red video.
What do you do? Shout out to Sexy Red.
I don't think I've ever seen Drake playing the video girl until this video. He's like straight up, like she's talking to him. He's cuddled up with her while she's rapping. Like the level of love that he is showing to Sexy Red is like nothing I've ever seen before. Obviously, I'm joking when I say that he's their video girl.
Again, that's what makes Drake Drake. He always reaches down to the up and coming and looks out. And Sexy Red, listen, you a homegirl. I'm with you. Everybody on the Hunter side with you. And we know that you just had a baby and all that. But you teased us too much before the baby. You got about 75 days to get that sexy with 4 X's back. You still sexy. Shout out to you and motherhood, but Sexy Red, we need that sexy with 4 X's back. Cause niggas that's into that ratchet shit.
Wait, so what is she not doing since the baby? You saying she got fat?
Well, I mean, like any other mother, you gotta put on weight.
Her skin loosens up, yeah.
What I respect about her
Takes
is
a few months.
she jumped right back and went to work.
I know, I was thinking that too.
That's you know where that come from? That come from that street hustle. I let you know she a real bitch, and I say that bitch respectfully, right? That's where that come from.
Because a more privileged woman might feel like, oh, I'm gonna be famous for the next 10, 20 years.
Sexy.
She doesn't know how long the window is. You know?
X Sexy Red 4X. Niggas is into that ratchet shit. You know what I'm saying? And niggas, hey yo, at the end of the day, we all love a nice, prissy woman. But you know, we all got that side of us that just want that raunchy, ratchet, just straight, raw, uncut.
You think her career is going to the next level if she goes BBL on him?
I don't think she need to do BBL. We don't want to see her BBL.
I kinda do.
No, that takes away from her realness. The BBL. We don't need to see. She got enough ass right now.
Honestly, like real bitch, fake ass, that works for me.
No,
it's not fake. You got it from the stomach.
No.
It's from right here.
Sexy don't need to with her ass.
You move the shit like
we
12
appreciate
inches.
her ghetto ratchet ass. Right? Everything down to how the skin color changes right here. See, that's that ghetto ratchet thug shit.
Okay.
Right? Like, we don't give a about the pretty prissy over there. That ain't her lane. Right? We appreciate her for who she is. Sexy Red is the type of female that you can be in her and she'll grab you by the throat and be like, nigga, you better like really like turn you and like, goddamn, who's what role here? But either you gonna turn it on or you gonna turn it off. So
you just made me realize no girls ever call me the N-word while they're having sex.
No?
I don't think so.
Yo, I know the sisters will give you some.
No, I met a couple of hot black chicks at the porno
Shout out
bars
Sexy
last night. And a couple of them are hitting me up, letting me know they wanna boing, boing, boing.
Yo, Quilly, did you check out his album and release?
Did not.
Nice album. Y'all go check out Quilly. He's on all platforms. Check it out. Check him out. Y'all go download
His
it.
interviews are doing very well. The one that we did the other day, yeah.
Great.
And I'm very excited about it. And, you know, yesterday when we went to the Porno Awards, though, we didn't even make it to the actual ceremony. We left by 11:30.
Why?
We're parents.
Were you supposed to win?
No, we didn't. I think they had like way less categories and they didn't have a podcast.
All right, well, listen, bro. We've been talking 15, 20 minutes. All the people know my character, they know your character. A few allegations. Three. One, you walking the dog with a gay dude and got caught. Two, you walked in and your shirt wasn't long enough and you had, I don't know if that was a man Sean Sharp on Instagram. That's a known transgender from the hunter side. So what the fuck are you like leaning that way, bro? Cause you talk a lot of shit, but now you starting to do shit. That was a gay dude. I don't give a fuck.
No, yeah, he's gay.
My spies pulled dude up. He zoomed in on the location.
Oh, I bet you zoomed.
No, on the location.
You zoomed right over to his apartment.
No, and what we did is we sent the pizza over there. We ordered a pizza with one of our known Uber drivers and went to him, and he said that dude you was walking with is definitely gay.
Oh yeah, he's in the community.
Yeah. So,
I mean, okay.
you were walking a bitch ass looking dog. With
That's
a gay
my
dude.
dog. That's Ralphie the pug. No, wait, Ralphie the pup. Sorry.
Okay, let me ask you
We
something.
took it from Ralphie the pug.
You're not trying to teach Ralphie none of your ways, are you?
No, I don't fuck with dog.
Do not do that because y'all do other shit.
No, I got all kinds of shit I can do. I don't got fuck the dog.
Okay, you don't touch the dog inappropriate either, right?
No.
Okay, great, cool.
No.
So what is you doing walking a bitch ass dog with a gay dude?
Is our relationship gonna change if you find out that I've had sex with a dude?
First of all, shout out to Jason Lee for running for office up in Stockton.
Maybe I have sex with him, yeah.
Right.
Great idea.
He's going to the next phase. He won the first round. Shout out to Jason Lee. Jason Lee.
Can you ask him if he likes getting his ass licked?
Jason Lee. I'll call him, keep fucking around. Jason Lee is an openly gay man. That's my brother.
I mean, he's more in like the gossip space.
No, that's my brother.
I'm a hip hopper.
I'm just letting you know. I know he's openly gay. He's always been like that. That's my brother. So me and his relationship has never changed. My brother, I'll fuck a nigga up over Jason.
Okay.
It's a fact. Like that's bro.
The question is, do you have it in you to go on Clubhouse and defend Adam 22's right to put his dick in a man's ass?
Well, on Clubhouse, on the hunter side of the
I'll do
trenches. On the hunter side of the trenches,
Don't tempt me with a good time.
we have transgenders, we got openly gay men, and we have created another alphabet. And we had a situation come up. They were on 90s Live, and a dude came on there. You gotta see this, I'm gonna send it to you. Dude said,
Any gay content you want to send to me, I'll be happy to
no, look,
check out.
he said, I got a woman, she's right here, I got a kid, right?
Okay.
He said, but I fuck with transgenders, right? But I'm not gay. So I brought him to the hunter side to Sleepers in LA with my man Brock, right? And I said, yo, well, what you mean you're not gay? He said, I'm not gay because I'm masculine. I whoop some of these dudes' ass. I got a beard. I don't talk feminine. I said, okay, well, when you say you're bi? He said, nah, I ain't down with that word either. He said, Wack, and I ain't finna go for no disrespect on this motherfucking app. I said, okay, cool. I said, well, listen to me. You fuck with women and you fuck with men that are transgender women, right? Yeah. Our problem with that is our women, our heterosexual women, not knowing what they're getting themselves into because you don't want to identify with anything, right? Which passes back to our community. I said, so would you have a problem with being called open since you don't like gay or bi? He said, you know what, Wack? I fuck with that. I can tell somebody, yo, what are you into? I'm open. Open means I fuck with everything, which to the heterosexual community, we're gonna identify as gay, right? Now to that community, they may not. So it was starting to create on the hunter side of the trenches, the new term, the new identification for people in the community as open. And I believe you would be open too, because you don't look gay.
That's cool that you have so many repressed homosexuals around you that you needed to invent a new term in order to make them feel more comfortable.
No, but we were trying to, we were trying to be reasonable with this guy. We didn't want to get in there and start saying a bunch of disrespectful bullshit, bro. We was really having a conversation.
Wack.
What?
When I'm ready to fuck a man in the ass, I'm gonna take my hand, put it behind my back, I'm gonna put it to him. But I do have have to say sorry to Sharp because I didn't mean to put my ass draped in a thong. I didn't mean to put that in such a way that his head would appear. In the photo, it looks like his head is like on my ass.
He was.
No,
He smelled your ass.
I'm like in the foreground, he's in the background, and it looks like his face is near my ass.
Well, listen.
It's probably like 6 feet apart.
Hey, listen, well, maybe we should send you know what?
Gay slumber camp.
No, I bet you Diddy might do a one-on-one interview with you with the lights off.
Oh yeah, I'm super down.
So would you hey, so you want to be a top, not a bottom, but you down for both?
Oh, I think I'm more of a top, yeah.
But would you try the other one if it's Diddy?
No, I'm trying to I've had a bunch of hemorrhoids in my life.
Hemorrhoids.
So I'm not really like super confident.
What is a fucking hemorrhoid? Well, you talking about when you got lumps in your ass?
Yes. You ever have a hemorrhoid?
Hell no.
Never?
Fuck no.
Something about the fact that I've had a bunch of hemorrhoids over the years, it kind of makes me doubt the structural integrity of my own asshole. Oh, you just push. That's actually kind of like how you get hemorrhoids. You push too hard when you're taking a shit.
Why are you pushing so hard to take a shit? That means you're fucked up. That means your colon is fucked up.
Sometimes I want to get that last gram of shit out. So you just push a little too hard.
You need to cleanse yourself. I've been going to
Shout out hemorrhoid gang. I know there's a lot of people in the chat who have had hemorrhoids before. It's not like a gay thing like you're making it sound.
I've never said it. You talking about you got lumps in your ass. That shit is weird.
It happens. But okay, what else?
You need to go get a colon cleanser.
Okay, so I walked my dog with a gay man.
Yeah.
And the dog was gay. I wore a thong.
And you liked.
I forgot to take my thong off.
You liked. So you walk around the house like that?
Yeah.
You don't think that might confuse the kids?
Oh,
you're wearing what mommy wears?
No.
Daddy has on what mommy has on.
Thong time is after bedtime.
Teddy Ruxpin. Dad wears what mom wears.
You don't know about Teddy Ruxpin.
I'm just saying.
Who is this?
And you better not let her watch that new Chucky. That nigga's 78 years old. It's Grandpa Chucky. You ain't seen?
No, what's up?
The new Chucky coming out April 10th. This dude got wrinkles. Chucky is 72. Killing shit.
Really? Wow.
I swear to God.
Good for him.
I think the older looking Chucky is worse than the fucking baby Chucky.
Really?
I swear to God.
I don't even know if I ever seen any of those movies.
You didn't watch Chucky as a kid? No. Chucky was crazy.
But I knew about it. I might have had like the doll.
Little motherfuckers run around.
It was a little too scary for me.
He was a little bitch.
Who's Benjamin Crump you were trying to tell me about?
You don't know who Benjamin Crump is?
You just know him because you both probably have the same.
No, you don't. You did know. Let's tell the truth.
You guys probably both get your
I
heads
told
off
you
by the same
today,
dude.
Ray J was supposed to be on the show today.
Right.
He's in Miami, missed his flight. I said, look, bro, I know he misses the day he'll make it with us. But he was supposed to be on stage with Benjamin Crump. And this dude says, who the fuck is that? I said, you don't know who Benjamin Crump is? No. I said, well, every major lawsuit of anything, violation against civil code or anybody black major, he's the one that represents us.
Did he start crump dancing?
Bro, you really disrespected Benjamin Crump.
I just like literally found out about him like 5 minutes ago from you.
Benjamin Crump is our Donald Trump. Put some respect on his name. Birdman voice.
He was never the president, so.
Yeah, but the fact, you ain't keeping up with the shit that happens to black people. You don't give a fuck. Because every time it happens, he's standing on the news.
You know, my media diet apparently
I'm gonna tell you how I know.
Doesn't involve enough like.
Let me tell you how I know.
Stuff. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna tell you how I know.
But now I know.
That you haven't given a fuck. Now you wanna know how I know Benjamin Crump?
Sure.
Because when he talks like this. And I'm gonna like to tell y'all today, but the injustice, injusticeable, you got the word, injustice, and we gon' do everything we supposed to do to make this right. That's how he talks.
You're making him sound like he's retarded.
You said it, not me.
What? You're acting like you have so much respect for him?
You said that's how he talks. That's not dissing him. The truth can never be considered disrespect. That's a Wack 100 term. So,
well, the truth is in the details.
Pull him up. Fucking pull up Benjamin
Crump
speech.
I don't want to watch this poor bastard talk on camera.
Don't be calling the homie no bastard. I think he know who his mom and dad is, I think.
Poor bastard, meaning like, I feel bad for him. Like,
where we come from, we don't know your fucking parents. Right. Okay?
No, that's not true. That just means your parents weren't married when they had you.
No, fuck all that.
That's what it means. You want to know that?
90% of black kids' parents wasn't married.
Well, I mean, they were all technically
15% of the kids, that ain't even their goddamn daddy, truth be told.
Right. You got any bastards running around?
No. This got, no.
Hey, you beautiful bastards.
No. No.
We're Costco guys. No. Anyway, you still don't know what that means. I'll try to send you the word.
Yo, game talking today.
What's he doing?
Going back and forth. He's supposed to have his fight up in there if he ain't do it.
Shut up. Who's he fighting?
Some YouTube motherfucker. I swear to God, I got the contract.
What YouTuber dude is big enough to fight Game? Game is a monster.
Yeah. So Game tells me, I said I got to check, you know, with the man himself. He said, yo, Wack, I don't really watch no Jumper, but I've been watching you on the show. He said, you and your daughter was great looks. He said, hold on, he said that you and your daughter need to do some episodes keeping up with the Joneses, or it's just you and her. Because your daughter's crazy enough, she's gonna go in and drill you, but y'all can talk about regular shit.
I think you need to have me to sort of balance out daddy-daughter energy.
Listen, check this out. Why you gotta interfere with what Daddy Gang is up to?
So this is separate from the Adam and Wack show?
I don't know, see how it works. Maybe you can be our guest.
Sure, but I just feel like the daddy-daughter dynamic, 3Ds, I feel like you're gonna need somebody to kind of be like the
That's
model.
my motherfucking daughter. We don't need you. We don't need you.
Just
You never seen her dad run around in a thong? With a thong? Like your daughter?
She's seen her daddy doing worse.
No, she hasn't.
No. On the bed.
Never. First of all, I wasn't moved up. That'll get your ass whooped. Second of all,
It's a little sweaty.
Second of all, I fuck naked.
Right.
And when I
You defend this so hard every time
It's
that it
the
comes up.
truth.
Right, but the truth is in the details.
no, it's the truth. I fuck naked.
And the truth can never be considered disrespect.
And I'm gonna be real, like, listen, I'm gonna be real, like with me, when I get home or when I'm in that space, right?
Yeah. The clubhouse space.
That's my comfortable space. So I don't sleep in boxes and shit in fucking pajamas.
I sleep with just boxers.
I do not sleep with boxers. That's a fuck no. That shit getting away, bro.
I don't want to be butt naked. It's too
I'm butt naked. Let me tell you why.
I sleep with a pillow between my legs.
No, that's weird.
Why? It helps keep your spine straight.
No, we ain't fucking with that.
No,
Let me tell you why. If you get an intruder come in your house, right?
Okay.
Right now, you got whatever you got to protect your family close by, right? If you jump up on the intruder with your boxers on and pajamas, right? It really doesn't startle him or nothing.
Oh, you just want to scare him with your
You
weed?
jump up asshole nugget on a nigga like, oh shit! I need that give you the split second to grab your burner. That's a fact.
If a home intruder pulls up in your crib, he's already ready for whatever is going to present himself. He's not gonna get scared away by your dick. How did your wife, how did your kids, we rob and whack?
Listen, my generation of intruders, you're right. These little young bitch ass niggas,
Scared of a dick.
they be scared as a
Like
motherfucker.
Selena Powell. She was scared of the dick.
I know Selena Powell very well.
Yeah?
No,
Are we Eskimo brothers?
no, I never fuck with Selena Powell. Selena Powell does it. Selena will tell you. Selena, keep it real. On Wack 100's watch, she's not allowed backstage. She's not allowed in my lobby. I fuck
What
with
about
her.
her on here with me, you, and
She'll come.
I'm gonna text her right now.
I know her. Where I know her. But she'll tell you, Wack didn't kick me out of backstage. Get the fuck out of the lobby. My game tours, Blueface tours. I warned a few artists. I ain't gonna say their name. They didn't listen. They woke up and found out about it. I think the Akon one was the worst one.
You fucked with Akon?
No, she put the footage out of Akon. You remember that shit? This was way before academics brought her G-Wagon.
This is what sucks about having a new phone. You're finding your fucking text threads that I thought I got access to.
That's why you gotta keep the old phone. Where you think all my content goes from? People think I got rid of phones? Nigga, I got like 28 phones stacked up, sealed up. Oh, you wanna play? You hear this? I go right back, got my whole shit, 2015, 2017. They think I don't throw my phones away. I got all of them.
But aren't the texts like technically, could you find an iMessage conversation from like 10 years ago?
Yeah.
I never tried.
Phone hooks up to the Wi-Fi. You can even call out on the phone. Long as Wi-Fi on the phone, something? What the fuck are you saying?
It actually kind of does look like a hemorrhoid, but no, it's like a little orange dragon. Okay. So we talked about the porn notes here. Let's talk about why Ray J bailed on us. I'm sad. Because, okay, my goofy ass, I go on my Instagram story this morning and I said, I'm interviewing 2 real celebrities today. Lamar, I didn't say, but Lamar Odom came, did the interview. Awesome.
What did y'all talk about?
Well, he did walk out because I asked him if because he's doing a podcast now with Caitlyn Jenner. Lamar Odom.
Nah.
On God.
Nah.
On God, yes.
You're fucking lying.
On my mama.
You mean to tell me
It's in the media.
Get the fuck out of here. You mean to tell me
His ex-mother-in-law
is doing
a podcast
with who?
with Caitlyn Jenner. His ex-mother-in-law.
Who's over that whole situation?
I don't know that they have a deal yet.
No, but who's over it? Like who's somebody owns it?
They were talking about putting the episodes out in order to find a home for this
Who
project.
owns that? Is that a guy? I think I know the guy.
I don't know yet.
I think I know him. His name is Steve Marcano. I know him. Will you know him? You
Just
feel
like hear
him?
his voice.
No, let's see what he has to say.
Today was a great fucking day. Great lawyers. Congratulations. Keeping on sports. Congratulations. Sports. Congratulations. Congratulations. Making the World Cup game. Salute.
He said silent partner.
He said keeping up with sports, which is in fact the name, which I didn't really understand. I'm a fucking idiot. I didn't understand that they called it keeping up with sports, like keeping up with the Kardashians.
You know that, you know.
Am I
But
retarded for not
listen,
knowing? But that's pretty bad,
Steve
right?
Marcano
You didn't get it either?
owns
All right.
Keeping Up with Sports. He owns it 100%.
He started it,
And he said he has a silent partner.
and that's you.
Wack 100 everywhere. I'ma kill you motherfuckers with success. I'ma keep driving a dagger in your motherfucking haterators.
Hey,
And we just got our deal
you out here
yesterday.
monetizing the trans community, and I
We
like
got
it.
our offer yesterday.
Yeah?
Yeah. Shout out to Paradigm, Andrew Ruff. Andrew Ruff is a brother to me. All my business, all the Steve Marcano business is primary goes to Andrew Ruff. And I want to take you up here to see him. Great dude to know. Google it.
Sure.
He's the chairman of fucking Paradigm. Great guy, ex-military, Navy SEAL, Green Beret, and he makes it happen. I think we can take this thing and he can give you a few things that we can add to it or two, either now or the near future, that'll make an astronomical amount of money.
I would love to meet him. Can I give you a spoiler for the Lamar Odom interview?
Yeah, what's up? Where you walked out?
He walked out.
Was he tweaking?
No, he was actually
What?
super cool. No, nothing like that. But I asked him at the end, I'm like, now that you're doing a podcast with a trans woman, do you think that maybe you're going to start dibbling dabbling and dating a trans woman yourself?
And what did he say?
Not a lot. He walked his ass out of here.
Now, let me tell you why you're an asshole for that. Lamar, salute. I'm gonna answer that for you. He's not doing a podcast with a trans woman. He's doing a podcast with his ex-father-in-law.
Mother-in-law.
Father-in-law.
Mother-in-law.
Dumbass. So the respect that he has
The respect, if he's going to respect his
for
mother-in-law,
Mr. Jenner,
he's going to have to...
the respect he has for Mr. Jenner supersedes whatever the decision that Mr. Jenner has made with his own personal life.
I didn't even get a chance to elaborate, but like I basically found a clip on YouTube in which Ricky Smiley, who I don't really actually know who that is, but there's a guy who does
You
a...
don't know who none of the black people are. If they not killing each other, or disrespecting each other, or crying like some people I know, nigga, you don't work somebody, nigga, go look, nigga, hey, yo, I fuck with little peanut butter, little bicycle, and little tootie pop.
Devil Don.
As long as they're doing that, you know them. But our people people that have made an impact in this industry before you, like Ricky Smiley, that's some bullshit.
I just don't know anything about
Put some
him.
respect on Ricky name.
What, like, who is he? What does he do? I don't know.
Oh, get the fuck out of here.
I really don't.
You know what? That's part of your homework for next week. Learn who the fuck Ricky Smiley is.
Ricky Smiley.
That is some fucked up shit.
I don't know about every, like, aging
What is
media
this shit
person.
right here, Roller, right? We gotta cover this.
I don't know why they pulled this up. Did he owe nearly $100 million in mortgage debt on lavish homes?
On all three of his homes. That means he's financed his home. It said he borrowed $140 million to do them, and he only owes $100. Now the thing is, how much are these homes worth in its entirety?
Yeah, why does he have 8 mortgages on these properties? Like,
It's probably a first in the line of
is
credit.
it normal to have 8 mortgages? Like, I think it's normal to have 2.
First in the
on one
line of
property,
credit.
right?
He might have a first, second in the line. He just got access to his money. He's a hustler. When the white people do it, it ain't a problem.
American comedian and television host.
There we go.
Has he been in some movies and shit?
Come on, get the fuck out of here, Ricky Smiley, bro.
4 million followers.
Uh-oh, there it go. Bow down to something that's greater than you. Shout out Ricky Smiley.
Is Ricky Smiley greater than me?
Oh, you come on, bro. Come on, that's Ricky Smiley. Bow down. You couldn't handle an interview. Ricky, pull up on us, bro. Pull up on us.
55 years old. I feel like he would be okay with me not knowing who he is. I'm a young man. I'm a young, strapping buck. I was born in 1983. He was born in 1968.
Put some respect on his name. He was doing it before you.
He was like out of college and shit
And-
when I was being born.
He didn't have the white privilege that you have coming into the game.
No, I'm sure he's a great guy. I just didn't know who he was until
I
now.
mean, you don't know who all our crazy
He is
black
an American
leaders
stand-up
are.
comedian, television host, actor, and radio personality known for his prank phone calls.
Friday after next, first Sunday, okay?
Okay.
All about the Benjamins. You know, you can hit that thing.
I don't watch all these fucking random.
I know, because they're urban, huh?
No,
You just
it's
want
hair.
to benefit off the urban, the destruction of urban people.
So you think me watching more like late 90s black comedy films would be me like supporting the community?
Definitely.
I feel like the community at large
Have you ever
probably
watched-
doesn't care if I've seen
Have you ever watched?
Frat House featuring Ricky Smiley.
Have you ever watched Blue Hill Avenue?
What's up?
Painful.
Paid for it.
You watch Painful.
He pees on the girl's face. Yeah, it's fucked up.
Who pees on a girl's face?
Camera. Or am I thinking of Kill the Season? Yeah, I'm thinking of Kill the Season.
Talking about,
Sorry. Kill the Season, he pees on the girl's face. That's like revenge.
You didn't watch
on his
Paid in
op.
Full, though?
No, I've seen Paid in Full. It's just on one. I was combining
Who was
Cameron films.
Who was Cameron playing in Painful?
Fucking Alpo or the other one.
God, you got a boy. If you didn't say that, it was gonna be a problem. Yo,
I haven't seen it in like 20 fucking years. I hate how we talk about a movie and people accuse me of not knowing anything about the culture. I don't remember a movie I saw 6 months ago. I saw that shit 20 years ago.
why is your head purple at the top?
Is it?
Shout out to Runchy from Gray Street Watch, but why is your head purple at the top?
Is it? I don't know.
That shit purple.
I mean, I got a fucking hair transplant like a month ago.
So did they say it was gonna go through a color?
They didn't say anything about purple.
That shit purple as fuck, bro.
Yeah.
Well, you got some grays and shit up there.
Oh,
So you did transplant for grays too? Those are not. They just.
You know, I don't actually know how that works. Did they take the gray hair and put it in the front? Because none of my hairs in the front are gray. But in fact, almost all of my hairs from the front have been removed from the back of my head, and a bunch of the back of my head hairs are gray. So I don't really know.
Is that an expense? I know they probably like work with you
I
because
want to send your ass to Turkey and you all come
Is
back
that
with a
expensive?
fro. No, it's very inexpensive.
Real?
$2,000?
Okay, well, how much would that cost in the States?
Like 20 or 30 grand.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Great.
I didn't realize how cheap it was until I was out there and I'm sitting in the fucking van with these other dudes who got it, and I realized how fucking cheap it was. And I was like, why am I here? But then it would have been so much more money in America.
Even getting your teeth done, I ran across this sister in Atlanta, Miss Pretty or something. Miss Pretty or something like that on Instagram. She's doing the whole mouth for $3,500.
Veneers.
No, it's not. It's another one. It's not veneers. It's another process. But for $3,500, your whole fucking mouth, and she's saying it's an 8 to 10 year guarantee. It's worth it. She does it herself. She used to do hair. She went to school, learned how to do it. But
See your teeth? Those are real? They look pretty good. Especially if they're like
no,
knocked scouted.
Let me tell you what saved me. I was a squatter, real Paru shit.
That's what I'm saying. A lot of dudes come back from jail.
No, my 4 molars at the age of 13, my wisdoms, when they took an x-ray of my mouth, they were showed going like this. So they said, look, later on, it's gonna push and crowd your teeth. Or we can pull them now.
So you got no molars?
I pulled all 4 of my wisdom at 13 in Silmar Juvenile Hall.
See, I didn't do that till I was probably 25.
Yeah, because that's what happened. They start coming in and they crowd your teeth. I've never had braces or anything, but that's because I did that. If I wouldn't have pulled them, I'd have been fucked up like every other hood dude running around. You see like Rockstar teeth, you see I put them up?
Oh, God.
That nigga teeth throwing up Hoover, Paru, East Coast, and all kinds. Shout out to the A9s, my nigga Deco. Look, he shit like,
Why are you going in on his teeth so much? And then you on your stomach.
I'm not going in on his teeth. He went on his teeth. Listen, nobody in the streets should be wearing Louis, Gucci, or none of this shit, or any jewelry if your motherfucking grill look like Spike from the Gremlins. And that's a fact. Now, the cold thing about Crackstar is he don't wear Louis and Gucci, none of that shit anyway. So I just think he fucked up. But bro, get you a woman that can put you on her medical to go get your teeth right, bro. How the fuck do you get shaved up, you get neat, put your little fit on in your hat, and look in the mirror and say, and look, be like, yeah, I'm right. Pray on your cologne and smile and say, how the fuck do you do that, bro? I'm just saying, it ain't on me, that's blood teeth. Ain't my teeth, that's his teeth.
Right.
My nigga KK from West Boulevard teeth don't look like that.
Hey, in the words of...
His teeth don't look like that.
In the words of Jadakiss.
Think that nigga was chewing on
I was just talking about Jadakiss with Lamar Odom.
Salute, that's a legend.
Famous Jadakiss lyric. I know who went to jail just to get their teeth fixed.
Hey, yo, Jadakiss is the fucking GOAT.
You know people who went to jail just to get their teeth
I fuck
fixed?
with the whole locks. Let me tell you why. No, I don't know them type of people. I fuck with the locks. Not only for their music.
I've been listening to him since 1997.
But I've heard K Slay complain about a lot of people when he was putting together his music, his albums and mixtapes, right? A lot of motherfuckers he helped, a lot of you motherfuckers he dropped that key down there off that spot in Harlem, right? When it came to the locks, sheet loops, any of them, all of them, he said, Wack, they always show me love. They get it done before I need it done. So I fuck with the locks, and I'm a fan.
Yes.
Go, I don't give a fuck. Shout out to the locks.
In New York, probably in 2018, 2019, I was sitting on a bench with a couple of other homies, and I look across the street, there's a Sprinter
I
van.
mean, like Central Park, bitch.
No, it's just like a
Right
random
shit.
street, like outside a coffee shop or something.
Okay.
We're getting coffee, and there's like a Sprinter. And I see a dude walking on the side of the Sprinter, and I say to the homie, I say, look at this motherfucker, he thinks he's Jadakiss. Turned out I was Jadakiss. He had just lost so much weight that I couldn't, in my brain, process that this was actually what Jadakiss looked like.
Every time I go to New York, to my crib over there in New York, I drive up to Yonkers, they got a juice bar over there.
Yes.
Shit's fire. I go up there to support.
Styles
Him,
P,
Styles P.
big juice entrepreneur.
Yeah, I'll go up there. Shout out to Styles P.
And to be fair, that kind of shit is like sort of normal now, but he's been doing that for like 10 years. He's been on that for a minute.
You know what? I need to tell Styles P something.
And did you know that before 50 was beefing with the Locks, he said on Get Rich or Die Trying, he said, all them other hard, they come from Yonkers. Basically acknowledging that the hardest
DMX.
dudes in New
One of
York.
my favorite rappers, DMX. From Yonkers.
Yep.
Mary J.
Really?
From Yonkers, I believe. Hell yeah. DMX got me to my prison time.
Yeah.
Man, listen, the coldest line I heard DMX say, and I think Styles P might be on this song. He might be. He said, you do a grimy nigga the way you do a grimy bitch. Stop fucking with him. That's gangster.
Not bad.
DMX.
Savannah, Georgia, and then Yonkers. I don't know if she moved to.
Mary J from
She
Yonkers.
probably spent like most of
That's
her
the
childhood
goal.
there.
I did my YA time on What's the 411. My girlfriend at the time wrote me a whole letter reciting sweet thank you, everything.
I'm still kind of salty at Mary J. Blige.
What you, yo, don't say nothing.
Because I feel like Game should have been in that Super Bowl performance, and instead they
That has nothing to do with Mary.
Realistically, Dr. Dre and Mary J. Blige have worked together barely at all in comparison to a lot of
That
other
was
artists.
Jay-Z succeed, bro.
Yeah, no, that was diversity, equity, and inclusion. That was, we're not gonna do this halftime show with no women. So we're gonna find a woman, even if this woman realistically does not have extreme ties.
That might have been 50. That might have been 50 pushing, but it's all right.
Yeah, 50
it's
not
all
going
right.
on
They
stage
don't give a
game.
fuck. We gonna thug this shit anyway. But what's up with this thing? 50's wife is now pulling some shit after 50 said, "Oh, you little sex worker, you. I'm going to go get full custody." She turns around the next day, does some bozo shit, and says, 50 raped me.
Right, least convincing rape accusation of all time. It comes out of the middle of nowhere after like 20 years.
After
this
you've been
exact
exposed
moment, yeah.
that you alleged sex worker, and 50 says he's going to get custody. Now he raped you.
Right.
What the fuck does 50 have to rape you for when you already fucking him? Now there's a such thing as marital rape.
Oh yeah, of course.
Right? The minute a woman say that word no, if you even begin to, don't say I know, don't say I wanna know, don't say none of that shit while my dick's in you. As soon as I hear anything that remotely sounds like no, all system off. It's like a motherfucker shut the fuse box. I'm out.
No means no.
I don't fuck around. And I'll never fuck with you again ever in life.
If a girl doesn't have sex with you, you'll never talk to her again.
If you ever tell me no during sex, and you're that to me, I will never fuck with you alive.
So if she turns down any of your advances, she's canceled.
No. If this is my woman, it was 50 women.
Right.
And one day, one night, in the middle of sex or whatever, she tells me no. Or if I'm trying and she tells me no, my woman, that's who I'm already fucking, there's a kid there, whatever. My woman, this is why I go to sleep. And she tells me no at the beginning, at the initiation, in the middle, whenever.
Why would that make you stop fucking with her?
I will never fuck with her.
Maybe she was just not in the mood.
I'm gonna tell you why. Because I'm a convict, I'm an ex-convict. And I cannot imagine my name being on some rape paperwork. I'm having knife fights and all kind of shit, doing 10, 15 years behind some bullshit.
You know that's
I'm gonna stop and I will never fuck with
But you know
again.
what? That's the new like woke style of fucking that they try to encourage you to do. Is like while you're having sex, you should do
choke me.
You should do multiple check-ins. So let's say you start having sex. A couple minutes in, you kind of pull back. Are you sure you want to be doing this?
No, we ain't doing all that. I'm gonna tell you what we need to do though. Nick Cannon, you said it first.
He was here yesterday.
I know he was.
DW Flame.
I know he was.
His new show.
I know it. That's straight out to DW.
Don't act like you made that happen. He's on Wildin' Out. He got his own relationship.
No, let me tell you what I did do. I talked to nephew. I said, nephew, you finna make your move on your own show. You about 90 days ahead of yourself. Did a great job. I never asked Nick to come because I knew that would be a great thing for him to do. I said, nephew, now's the time to be selfish. Don't let nobody in there unless it's Adam. Fuck the whole crew you been sitting in and fuck me. Bring Nick in there in your first 8 episodes. Be selfish with it, establish who you are, and go to the moon. Nick already called me.
He did have his brother on the show as well.
That's great. That's nephew. Prince, 2-3. I call him 2-3. That's great look. But once again, that's a new face. He's supposed to put his city on. That's his brother.
But the thing is about us discovering what kind of solo podcaster DW Flame is going to be is that like Nick Cannon is such a big personality, talks a shit that he's got a ton to say. So it's like we might not really like get a huge feel for what DW Flame, the podcast host, is going to be until we see.
Stop watering down nephew. He got this shit. Fuck what you talking about. If you don't water down these other bowls,
I'm not watering it down. I'm just saying I still
the name of this show is See
You're gonna have to see more episodes in order to truly understand it.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you on some real shit.
And stop trying to turn everything I say into a fucking diss.
No, it's not a diss, but like, stop put some respect on nephew and neck. Long Beach for the first time since Snoop Dogg has a motherfucking platform. Right? This is real shit. You did it. We both helped make that come to life. And shout out to Adam 22, you know, nephew, D-Dub is nephew, 2-3, that's my brother, right? So at the end of the day, now Long Beach got a platform. All you niggas in Long Beach stand up and support, don't hate on them.
I got Long Beach roots.
Secondly, I know Nick Nick's going to be mentoring DW. What to do, what not to do. A lot of big shit is about to come in the building because of that move. That's why I'm glad you're the man you are, and you didn't get in the middle of it. You didn't let nobody get your ear, say, oh, maybe it's too early. I'm glad you didn't do that, right? It was a reason why I was all for that move. Because through D-Dub comes Nick. I'm incredible, he's incredible, Nick's the hell of incredible. Shout out to my man Frisco Chuck. But if we say Nick, we need whoever, anybody you see him work with, from the biggest to the up and coming, in there with D-Dub, Nick's gonna make that happen. I don't give a fuck what name you say. A lot of people started with Nick, as you know. What's the little homie, the little dark-skinned little comedian? What's his name? That's crazy, I did that so you know the name.
It's a very big
Real big comedian. Been in movies, everything.
Kevin Hart.
Oh! No black people. Well, if Nick was the same thing.
You said short and dark skin. I'm not allowed to go.
Big comedian. How many short, dark-skinned big comedians we have?
Probably a lot more.
No, we don't know the fuck. We don't, not big.
You're saying they're all tall and
Kevin Hart is in a motherfucking mountain of his own. Now, yeah, a mountain.
I'm pretty sure he lives in a house.
No, he's on a mountain of his own. Yeah, so, no, there's nobody on his mountain. He's doing his own thing.
Like a mound?
If Nick says, Kevin, I need you to go over there and do some D-Dub, he gonna come to the building. It's a fact. I knew what the fuck I was doing. D-Dub can handle it, and he's creative with his own thoughts, and he's from Long Beach. Snoop Dogg is my partner. We talk when we need to talk.
That's the ops for the other Flamer.
Who?
Snoop's from the other side.
Snoop from Twins, but he's not out. All the security's inside.
Okay.
Right? Been with him day one. All the way back from Big Bang to the
We were talking about that the other day. I don't know. You can never treat Snoop like he's bigger than that, right? Do you ever become bigger than that?
Snoop's Long Beach. Snoop is actually, first of all, Snoop is the most noticeable, recognizable artist in the world. It's a fact, right? Right? And like, at the end of the day,
Taylor Swift? Taylor Swift or Snoop?
Snoop, Taylor Swift.
Start an argument in the comments.
Taylor Swift. Snoop has done things for me, so it's only right if I'm in position to look out for anybody from the city. I'll do the same. Respect my Cripple remix, he did that for me. I took Snoop back, he looked at me like he wanted to fight. Damn, he kicked me out the compound. Go put that shit back in your corner. Your money ain't good with me. Shout out to Snoop.
Definitely. I wanted to ask you this question. What's going on with the Stitches conversation? I saw that you were on the phone with them. You're talking about the podcast. I personally have been trying to get Stitches to pull up since probably 2018.
Call him.
I mean, I've been hollering at him since 2018. We've had it booked many times.
Hey, you want to troll him a little bit?
He never comes out here. He's stuck in Florida. What are you gonna do?
Look, bro. Look how he been telling me to call him all day.
It's Stitches. I got a master plan. 3 ideas. Brother, breathe. Brother, call me. He's doing coke still?
No, he told me he's clean.
Really?
I asked him, told me he's clean. All kind of shit. Talking, right? Still wild. A little burnt out. But he'll come and follow by us. I fuck with Stitches. Respectful dude, come on,
How
chill
come
out.
you got a lady in the room?
What you mean, bro? What's wrong with a lady in the room? There's always a lady in the room.
It's like, you want to show off what you do?
No, it's
This is what I do. I go to work. Me and Adam, we do a podcast together. You don't sit in that chair. You don't watch that shit.
what I'm saying is because somebody's in the room, you see a lady. I seen a black lady welcome me that's always in your office. Is that true? Well, I don't question you about.
You question me about all goddamn day, buddy.
I'm in with a group. What the fuck you saying? You did a thing with Plug Top.
Oh,
You did Plug Top. He sounds white.
no, listen to this.
She sounds white, but she's black as a motherfucker.
Gaslight. She sounds right.
I will tell you this.
She's from like a fucking French island.
I will tell you this. I've been noticing went from jeans to short shorts to mini skirts.
What are you? Has never wore jeans.
And she had on
No,
some,
she wears jeans. She never wears.
and she had on some spandex see-throughs.
This is entirely the product of your imagination.
I've seen her. I've been she's in the fucking office, bro. I mean, maybe she was working. I mean, but this is shit got punched in trouble.
Publicist.
Sex worker, she's bringing the grocery plug talk.
You might have to edit some of this. I always give it to her. Like whenever guests on the show start saying weird little things like this about it, I say to her, just so you know, they were objectifying you at the 1 hour mark in the podcast. You might want to take a look
no
at it.
editing. No fucking edit. You will make the Wack 100 Instagram page. I don't know. I'm speculating. Maybe it's true. Maybe it's not. But Lena's my homegirl. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know y'all sound alike and shit, but I don't know. I mean, the black women are saying they will smash Adam these days.
And one of the ones that I met the other day, she's wilding out alumni. Just like DW's
One of those.
Yes. She's got, it's kind of weird to like, be looking at her Twitter, it says right in the bio, like, wilding out seasons 8 through 13. And then the pinned tweet is her sucking a huge dick.
You know who has to come sit down with DW? That's gonna go wild. Justina, I'm calling one in. Come sit down with nephew. That's your partner. I'm the no jumper. Justina, she got like 10 million TikTok followers too. The white girl with the red hair. But she's black.
Justina Valentine.
She's a nigga.
She's black?
Yeah, she's white, but she's black. She's a sister. She's white, but she's
like the guy who was
she's from your side of the world.
I know, I've been following
Justina,
forever.
come sit down with D-Dub on the CEO show. No jumper, we need you.
We talked for many years
That's the homegirl.
about doing content.
She don't fuck with you, she right.
That's it.
She fuck with his brothers. That's our homegirl. Yeah, you know, infiltration. We've been infiltrating.
Content all the time. I like the red.
Yeah, she's big. Check her TikTok followers out. Crazy. Check her TikTok followers out. Crazy. And go stream on all platforms. Her music is crazy too. Yeah, she got some fire ass music.
Right.
Go stream on all platforms. She gonna come bless the building.
So,
D-Dub, that's a fact.
I got a topic that I'm sure will energize you.
What's that?
We received a cease and desist from Big U about some of your claims and Bruce Cannon's claims, I guess, on this podcast. And after having it evaluated by our legal team, they told us that
Well, it ain't real. It doesn't make sense to fight it.
Yeah.
Now, I'm gonna bring you the content just so you know you got the content. But I put it
If you have the content, I think you should release it to the world so the world can see it.
well, it'll definitely come out through the people that's gonna come out through.
Where do you think this is coming from? Since you're an expert at psychoanalyzing Big U,
Put it like this.
Big Yusufer.
It's some people that pay 6 figures, not high, not low, not a 1, not a 4, but maybe a 2, that's in the Middle East, that wants the footage. Why, I don't know. Now these same people,
Wait,
hold on.
the footage of Nip or the footage of the Big U phone call?
Listen to me. They want the footage of the Big U phone call. Now, how I know these people,
The Saudi government wants to own it.
these same people are the ones that been trying to buy that other footage for years. So I think they feeling like if we purchase this, when it's time for dude to want to do what he want to do and then Wack is out the way, we can purchase that. So I think I can think that ain't no money in them. But you know, it's gonna come out.
Why would the Saudis want to own footage of Nipsey compromising his kid? And if there is money on the table for this, I'm assuming the guy who has the footage is not like a millionaire, right? So why wouldn't he sell it to me?
I've been stopping this thing. But it's gonna come a day where, you know, motherfuckers gonna do what they want. You know, I'm knowing you respect me. I stopped this. I only stopped to see all the respect of the family. And the kids and shit, but you know, it's his shit. Dude gave him ownership on camera, so nothing I can do. He's been listening to me. I've been putting him in place to make money to keep his head afloat. But ultimately, it's the same people that have been trying to get that they heard, they watch us, they heard about it, what's up with it, and it's there, so I put Loose with him, and Loose gonna do his business. You know, nephew gonna bless me, I'm sure. If he do, he do. He don't, I ain't tripping.
Interesting.
It'll come out.
So-
But what I will do is before it's done, I'll allow you to see it. It's to see it so you know it's real. Go.
I don't want to see it like the day before everybody else gets to see it.
No, I'm gonna let you see it so you just know that you wasn't doing no slime.
I don't even really want to see it in general because I don't want to be like, I feel like I owe my audience the truth and I don't really want
If you
to.
see it,
I
you'll
don't want to
be-
be the one saying, saw this tape. I saw.
Let me ask you something. This is what I don't like about you weird motherfuckers.
That's not mine.
This is what I don't like about you weird motherfuckers. If it was something on Wack, right, you would definitely go confirm it.
So you're saying that
Am I right or wrong? Keep it real.
Big U called me and said, hey, we have gay sex footage of Wack. I think I would say, hey, Big U, appreciate you. Good talking to you, but I don't want to see that either.
Now, then you said another lie.
Why?
You did some bust ass shit.
What?
You called that man a name that I've never heard before.
Who?
That out of respect of the Muslim community, I would have never said at this time. And then you blamed it on me saying you got the name from me, when really you made the fucking name up right there on the show.
What are you talking
in front of his
about?
homeboy. What name did you call him and blame it on me?
Big U?
Yeah, you called him a name and blamed it on me when you the fuck just made that name up.
called
I've
him a
never
name?
heard anybody.
What name?
Come on, bro, stop doing the white
Say it,
boy.
we'll edit it out.
You called him, to all my brothers in the nation of Islam, no disrespect. I know it's Ramadan. You called him Big Yusufer and said, I think I got it from Wack. No,
How is that a Muslim thing?
bro, this is Ramadan. Yusuf, that's a fuck, it's the devil.
Do they even have the devil in Islam? I don't really hear him talk
Listen,
about
man,
the
the devil's the devil. But why did you say, I got that from Wack? That's a Wack diss. I've never called him that. I've never heard anybody call him that.
Really?
In my life, you came up with that shit.
I didn't come up with it. I heard somebody else say it.
Where, who?
I think it's funny because people like you treat Big U like he's the big fucking boogeyman.
I don't play, first of all, I ain't never said he was a boogie. I know him better than anybody.
Okay.
Outside of one person from 6-0, that's from the Overhills, he know who he is. But he didn't sit on my couch. He didn't been in my fucking backyard, you know. You know he didn't came to see me when shit's in disarray.
You played the mini golf?
So at the end of the day, when people think about a motherfucker what the persona is versus what the fuck I really know, no, I've never thought he was that.
If Big
I
U
know
was
the people
offended
around him that was that.
by me making the Big Yusufer joke,
Don't take nothing back.
no, but if he's offended, I won't say it. But I thought it was just funny.
I don't give a fuck.
I don't really think he's the devil. Just make that. I think you're probably way closer to being the devil than him.
Me? Why would you say some shit like that? When you let people fuck your wife, that's devilish shit.
Is it?
Yeah.
That's not really what I think of when I think of the devil.
Yeah, that's devilish shit. You let people, that's some devilish
You know, I
shit.
fucked my wife with a dude yesterday.
You still doing it?
Yeah. Here, man.
You kind of remind me of somebody we were just talking about, but I'm gonna leave that alone.
Who did he?
No. Fucking your wife and baby mamas with other dudes. Now you paying dudes, cause you're paying every man that fucks your wife. Are you
No.
paying them?
It's
Are
OnlyFans
you paying them
free.
for your gratification, or are you paying them cause your wife's pussy's not all that and you compensating? Or why are you paying these dudes to fuck your
We're
wife?
porn stars. We don't pay them, by the way. It's a mutual thing. We all get to put it on our OnlyFans.
So you telling me right now, you have never paid anybody to have these sex acts that you do?
Dudes? No.
Get the fuck out.
Chicks? Almost no, but there's been a few times where we might have had to cut a check.
So you telling me the money that the brother got that did that with your wife, you don't know about? Your wife sent it to him? You don't know about it?
It goes on
Check
his
her personal
OnlyFans as well.
She sent him a bag.
He is able to
She
profit.
sent him 20,000.
No.
Let's bet
You are
40.
very naive to how this works.
Let's bet.
Content trade.
Let's bet.
Do you want to learn how the porn
No,
game
fuck
works
that.
from
Let's
somebody
bet.
that actually knows
Let's
what they're
bet
talking
that your
about?
wife-
You fucking asshole!
Let's bet that your wife sent him some money.
Why would she send him money?
Maybe the motherfucking dick was good. I don't
Maybe
know.
you should ask somebody who's involved in this
Maybe he had
industry
her
that
go
understands how it works.
Maybe he had her going, Adrian! Rocky Balboa style. But do you want to bet that your
Rocky
wife sent him
Balboa.
some money? You think it was a tip? Maybe it was a tip. Maybe it was a tip for the tip.
I don't think she's had sex with anyone named Rocky Balboa.
You know the brother.
What?
Was it a tip for the tip that you didn't know about? She has her own personal account. Tell her let you audit the
I'm
account.
gonna ask her about this Rocky guy.
No, ask her about the black guy.
Rocky
Rocked her.
Balboa.
The black guy that rocked her.
Balboa.
No, you want to call him Balboa, call him that. Shit, maybe he was punching her. That's a fact. What's up, though, man?
It's crazy how I am totally okay and accepting of my own sex life, and you are so unbelievably threatened by it because you are in the closet.
I'm not threatened by no. In the what? What does that mean in the closet? I don't know what that means. That's weird. Only thing in my fucking closet is clothes and shoes and a few other things I may not talk about. But other than that,
Gay porn match.
no. with gay people. I don't have a problem with gay people. I don't have a problem with gay people.
You know, but this obsession with my little like porn thing.
No, there's no exception. Everybody thinks you're out of your mind for letting a big black dude fuck your white wife or whatever the fuck
People have pretty much like come around to it.
No, they
Probably people understand.
They definitely come around to it.
Well, I talk to people all the time about it. It seems like they get it.
Do you understand what fucking academics told me? He's done watching your wife.
He was watching it before.
You know what? I ain't
like her porn.
I'm gonna leave that shit alone.
He's done watching her porn.
Brother,
It's kind of strange that he was ever watching it.
but why is it strange?
I don't know. I wouldn't beat off to his girlfriend. Shade Lizzie. No, she's gone now. We left her behind.
Okay, let me ask you something. You think she would be down for doing a session with academics?
Lena?
Yeah.
You realize we only work with adult male porn stars, right?
He's an adult. He's a male.
That's the first part of it.
He's an adult. He's a male. And to some degree, we're all porn stars.
To some degree, probably not, right?
Shit.
Besides that one photo, we've never seen you in any porn star style positions.
I fucks like my life is on the line. It's a motherfucker behind me with a 357 Gatling gun to my head saying, if you stop, we blowing your brains out. This is why I blow them guts out. That's a fact.
So you like fucking dudes while they put guns to your head?
Women. My women.
You just said there was a guy there with a gun to your head.
No, I'm saying a Gatling gun.
Like a really, really powerful gun.
Yeah. You do guys in the room.
So you, a woman, and then another dude with a gun.
No, you don't need another dude with a fucking gun, you weird
But
ass.
this does make sense to me because a lot of big CEOs, guys who have a ton of power, they like to be humiliated, they like to have their balls stomped on, etc. So it does make sense to me that you would want a guy to put a gun to your head.
Now you talking about our other little homegirl. You haven't seen her? She goes around, her name is Ebony. She goes around and she kicks people in their nuts and they pay her.
That's regular shit, dominatrix.
What?
I know a zillion guys would be like, I'm gonna do worse shit than that. Do you want to hear a little bit about it?
Yo, I swear to God, I ain't playing. Go to IG, bro. They pay her to go around and get a room and she kicks them in their nuts and kick them in their face. She be like, shut up, and karate kicks them all in the face. This shit is crazy. This shit is nuts. You can order her right now, bro. Like, I hate to say order her, but that's what the fuck she does.
Just take a look at this. Take a look at this. You see this image right here?
Eb Adams 818. This is a fact. EBADAMS 818. Yo, look,
Type it up random.
bro, look. Bro, I'm not fucking around.
This is old news to me. I know about the domination. I don't care.
Yo, listen, yo, bro, look, bro. A white boy tied up.
If you can put it on Instagram, it's not that freaky. I'm trying to tell you about some freaky shit.
Wait up. Nobody ain't talking to me. He's a real white boy.
It's on your fucking phone.
What are you saying, bro?
He's a juggalo.
Oh,
But they're not gonna be able to see it anyway.
they can't. That's my little homegirl. She from the corner.
I'm trying to tell you about something interesting. You're showing a chick kicking a dude in the dick is not even, that doesn't even hit the register of interesting content.
Eb Adams 818. She travels, she'll come to you.
You guys are awesome. All right, you ready? Look at the fucking screen, Wack. You see that?
Fuck you all in there.
Look at the screen. I wanna.
Fuck you.
I'm trying to tell you about some real freaky shit, bro. Look at that. You see it?
What the fuck is that, bro?
That's called a sound.
A sound. You just say the chain gang.
Okay.
Why you out me looking at some shit called the chain gang? You always doing some more motherfucking shit, bro.
All right. Race play.
You got me.
This is what you do with this. This is what you do with it. You move it up. The dominatrix takes it. She puts it all the way into a keyhole.
In your dick?
And then she takes another piece of metal and she bangs it. And do you remember using like a tuning fork when you were in school? Like it vibrates like a piece of metal. Dudes like that. You put the thing in there and then she bangs it and then it vibrates inside of your
What does that have to do with a woman kicking you in your nuts and kicking you in your face?
A lot of women, when they want dominatrixes, they have to do this kind of shit.
Yo, listen to
And
me.
that's what we're doing on Patreon this week. Patreon.com/NoJumper. I'm putting stuff in Wack's dick.
Yo, you a weirdo, bro.
What about just what about like a cat?
You weird as a motherfucker. Stop fantasizing about my dick. Well, let me ask you a
Just
question.
show me one time so I can get over it.
So let me ask you a question.
Sure.
If we brought Ed Adams and here, would you on camera let him kick you in the nuts?
I'm not a sub.
The fuck is a sub?
Okay. A sub is somebody who wants to be humiliated, beaten,
Well,
sexually.
okay. Well, I know you're in the porn business. Plug Talk, shout out to Plug Talk. They've been winning first place and all shit.
OnlyPlugTalk.com. Get
That's
your
a
jerk
fact.
on. Get your jerk on.
Listen,
Get your jerk
I'm
on.
pretty sure you got some buddies, right?
Many buddies, yeah.
Okay. If any of your buddies are into getting kicked in the face or in the nuts by a black woman, I'm gonna tell you who Ed Adams is. What's the shit with she was in the movie with our guy, Blade. You remember the little girl from Blade who fought fucking Wesley Snipes? The little 10-year-old girl from Blade, that's Ed Adams. That's her. She's in the movie. And she's competed like 50, 60, or maybe 100 fucking events. She's gold medalist, all this shit. Well, any of your buddies during the Plug Talk session, be in the letting Ed Adams kick them in the nuts.
Let me explain something.
Or roundhouse them when they're tied up.
All of the guys I know in the porn business, the health of their penis is of the utmost importance to them. So I don't really see a lot of them like, oh,
how
throwing a
about-
woman and clobber them in the
Well, how about this?
They gotta use that to make money the next day.
How about this? How about letting her do whatever she does and giving them a roundhouse to the face by a black woman?
I'm not gonna get kicked in the face by any woman or
Sit on a group text. Are any guys interested in getting kicked in the face by this chick? Put a link up, Ed Adams 818, and make Facebook back and say yes. Let her go ahead and participate in an episode of Plug Talk.
Why would any of these men take part in such an insane?
Why would any man let a black man fuck their wife? Shit, you are never know until you ask, right?
When you ask, I mean, trust me, nobody wants to do that.
How do you know?
Because we need our dicks to be in good
But
shape.
what about the face?
The guys who get this done are like regular guys who go to work.
All I want to see, right, is a Harriet Tubman roundhouse kick to the man in the big house's face. The guy gotta be one.
What's the status of the tub bucks?
I mean, the fuck woman.
They're putting their face on the 20s, right?
Oh, you Harriet Tubman?
Yeah.
I'll fuck with that.
Let
Let me tell you why that's fucked up.
me get a
You
tub.
know what? It's great timing. Because if this was 20, 30 years ago, I would have taken like, they only put it on the face of the 20 because that's the most common bill used to buy crack. Back 20, 30 years ago. I want a dub, that's what it was.
I feel like 20 bucks is like too much crack.
But no. Back then, that was a gram. So, today, shout out. I fuck with the government over that.
But they're taking Andrew Jackson off of that thing?
Fuck that bitch ass nigga.
Because he had hella
That
slaves,
nigga was a
right?
slave.
But when are they actually doing it? When's Harriet Tubman gonna make a debut?
They need to do it. Shout out to Harriet Tubman.
Is that disrespectful that you're like on strip club throwing Harriet Tubman?
No, hey, Young Magnificent, all my artists is over there, True Card, all the rest of y'all motherfuckers, Cryptic Guapine, throwing the Tubman, throwing Harris, throwing the Tubman, throwing the Harriet Tubman. Don't make that motherfucking song, bang for the club. I fuck with that. We gotta give you some promo on that.
Throwing tubs.
Hey, look, I gotta keep it real. I don't do the business you do.
You know about Tubman?
No, I don't know what the fuck that is. What is that? Tub, no, she getting fucked in the tub?
No, it's like an Asian woman having diarrhea blasted up into there and it's landing with fish.
Wait. How do you blast diarrhea into the air, bro?
You go like on your back sort of type thing. You actually put your ass like above the rest of your body, and then the diarrhea is perfectly arcing up and hitting her.
So you do it to yourself.
That's the
She's
idea,
blasting
yeah.
her own
You know,
diarrhea.
I feel like Google has made
How
it.
do you know? How do you know how to get diarrhea, bro?
Listen, Ask the Asian community who invented this.
No, hey, bro, Wack
I don't
didn't
think I'm
say
gonna be
that.
able to find it.
Wack did not put that on the Asian community.
No, they invented
this. Is one
You have to put it
individual.
on them.
No, I'm not. I'm not
Black
doing
people
it.
invented gangster
This
rap,
is-
and Asian people invented
Yo,
tough
we
girl.
definitely committed gangster rap. Shout out to NWA. But this is one Asian girl. You cannot put that on the Asian community. I'm not.
No, they're all complicit.
We're not doing that. That came out of this white
They
man's
were
mouth.
all involved.
Blackball him. Do some shit. Do some black shit.
I've talked about
He's
something.
into black shit anyway.
How do you feel about Scotty Beam calling Joe Budden a cokehead, a coke whore? Really?
Is there any proof? He got the content.
She worked with him for like multiple years on.
Did she say she did coke with him?
She didn't specify.
Did she say she seen him do coke?
I think that's what.
Or she's
saying.
assuming that because of his energy and that he does
Yeah,
coke.
there it is. Look.
What
There's
the
Tough Girl.
fuck is going on? Why is that bitch asshole like that?
I mean,
Why is she doing that?
baby Cuban Rob, look at it, Tough Girl.
What the fuck is that? Yo, see, this is shit that only your people know about.
Shout out to my boy Justin Wang, because he made a whole video about this.
How many people watch this shit?
Oh, this is like one of the most famous images from the early days of the internet. This was like one of the first things I did on.
Why does her asshole look like that?
I know, it's all fucked up around the rim, right? I feel like she just got fucked in the asshole.
What the fuck is that? How do you get that? What the fuck? That shit look like orange chicken juice.
I know, it's hard to imagine it actually happening like this. But my boy
That is
Justin
going on her
Wang,
face. Bro, that is waste. That is waste, bro. You're not supposed to fucking allow that shit on your skin, your mouth. Like,
I'm not arguing that this is like healthy or good in any way. I'm just saying this is art. This happened.
I don't know what to say, bro.
Maybe we could do this for the thumbnail of this episode, but put your face instead of her face, and we could call it Tub Guys. We're Tub Guys. No,
Why do you want to put my face? What kind of weird motherfucker is you, bro?
I do have a weird desire to see you take a
Kind of, you know what? Hey, can I speak freely?
Diarrhea to the face. What?
That position kind of favors your wife, bro.
Why? I'm not gonna lie, I have heard my wife unleash some shit that probably looked a little bit like that into the toilet over the years, yeah.
Huh?
She just didn't have the,
you doing it
she
like
didn't
that,
have the
bro?
gall to do it on her own face.
Why are you doing it like that, bro? That'll fuck up her whole image.
No, yeah.
You don't want to.
That's why I put it at the end of the pod.
Shit. That's some Hey, bro. Just when I thought I didn't saw it all, I would have lost that bet.
Why, you didn't think this was real?
Hell no.
Shout out to Donnie for finding it, because I wasn't going to be able to find it. Oh yeah, he looked Tub Girl Reddit. That's what he searches. Well, I mean, while we're at it, we might as well...
This is bad word.
we might as well introduce you to a few other good ones like Goats.
You know, today is the anniversary of the day that Benzino snitched on his nephew.
What's going on with Benzino? I got a dude hitting me up hella hard trying to get...
I exposed the shit out of him.
Do you think that we should do a Benzino podcast on the No Jumper Network?
Fuck no. He's a little different. Do what you want.
Clearly, I'm a little different as
Yeah,
well.
but I warned you. Fuck no.
You know, I'm not sure if I'm...
I'm gonna tell you what I don't respect. Him going to Eminem's mama's restaurant, bro.
Oh, why don't you respect that? That's light work.
Nah, I don't fuck with that. You better stop playing with Detroit like that. They fuck with that white guy. My man Billions wasn't too happy about that from the D.
Dude, I gotta find Goats for it.
Yeah, but bring Benzino ass on up here. He gotta come over here and work. He gotta come to the build, right?
I give up. I can't.
Yo.
I'm gonna derail this podcast if I
Adam.
spend the rest of the podcast looking for Goats.
Benzino's gonna come up here and work to the building.
That has been discussed. Well, I mean,
Yeah, give him the job.
Wait, you just want to fight him, right?
Give him the job. Give old Benzino the job, man. Let him come on up here.
I feel like if I were to give him a podcast filmed out of here, that his primary concern would be the fact that you are here.
Give him the job. He's a rat anyway. And you know I got the video.
Video what?
I got the video.
I'm not watching the nip tape, but maybe I'll check out the Benzino tape.
You want to see him do it?
Which one's better? As someone who's seen both.
I release released the audio to this.
Which one's better? Benzino with the purple banger, or
No, this is not.
shout out to Benzino because I love the guy. I
This
think
is
he's
not.
great.
Nobody confirmed the purple.
Just getting in with his little.
The community confirmed the purple banger video. This video is crazy.
I like him going to Eminem's restaurant.
That ain't cool. Oh, that ain't cool.
Joyner Lucas was saying that if you want to have a conversation with Eminem, basically like his manager's assistant will call you, and then you'll wait on you'll have like a dial tone playing until you then.
I've already
you can't call him. You could be Eminem's best friend in the whole world, and you can't call him. That's what Joyner Lucas said.
I've already played this audio on Wack 100 Instagram.
I don't think we can put sex audio.
It's not sex. It's not sex. I don't let you see it. It's not sex. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't. You ready? Now this audio's already up, but I'm gonna let you see the visual.
I'll tell them no, okay? Stop.
I thought you were gonna show me like a sex video.
No, look.
What was he just doing with that
Listen,
knife?
man, check this out. We are the exposers.
What's that?
Don't fuck with us. Now, I let the audio out on the Wack 100 shit. You know I ain't capping. You seen the video.
You tell me what was just happening in that video, because I'm very confused.
Aren't we all? Oh, gangster.
Because he has his boxer.
The rat.
At first
That's told on his nephew. You heard the shit.
But at first I thought that he was getting fucked in the ass, but then his boxer shorts are on, and why does he have a knife?
What was he doing crawling around on the ground, doing all that cry like a little bitch with the knife? You saw him? Call him, stop it! Call him, stop it! You seen it.
What, he was like acting like he was gonna kill himself?
You watched it. Now, I ain't let that go yet.
You didn't find Goatsy?
High's better come holler at me.
Goatse.
Yo, that's bad work.
That's Goatsy.
That was bad work.
Yo, what the fuck did I just watch? That was...
Leave me the fuck alone. That ain't shit. You know what else I got?
And what's the purple
I got
banger,
the
though?
transcribes to all the wiretaps to his phone back when he snitched on his nephew. Do you know what's on there? Everybody he called and contacted, email. FBI WeTip. Gay porn. I can show it to you. I got the content.
Don't show me gay porn.
No, it's showing.
gonna fuck my
No, it's not the video. It's anything he did on his phone. Any site he went on to, anybody he was communicating with. He is disrespecting the shit out of Dave May's mother and wife. We got all the text messages, all that.
Well, they don't get along anyway, right?
It don't matter, but the shit he was saying about that Jewish lady was crazy. Yup. But today is the anniversary. I think it's like 10 years later that he snitched on his nephew. That's a fact. Today is the day. Y'all go do the research.
I'm trying to find a picture of this fucking Goatsy thing so I can show you. I just want to see your reaction to this so bad. Oh yeah. Wow, look at that.
What the fuck is that? Nah, come on, bro. That's from I'm not fucking.
No, it's not. That's real, bro. Yo, shout out to my man Justin Wang, because Justin Wang has videos about Goatsy and about Tub Girl as well. So if you want to actually understand the origin of this content,
I'm not fucking with that. I don't know what the fuck that is.
it's basically, for those who don't want to see this, it's a guy bent over, spreading his own asshole open. It's about the size of like a coffee can. His hands are like this, and they are literally like this far apart. It's fucked.
I'm not fucking with that.
This is not, I don't know about this because I have some like obsession with like gay shit. This was like what was going on in the early days of the internet.
I've never seen no shit like that.
That's what you would do in the early days of the internet. You would send people links to gross shit and get them to look at it. You ever see One Guy, One Jar?
I don't know. I don't fuck with that. I don't know.
We can watch that next time.
We not watching none of that. You heard the Benzino snitch tapes, right? really telling everything. I got everything, bro. You know, we the exposers, bro. Don't get mad at me.
Still trying to figure out what he was doing with that knife.
Yo, let's let old Zeno tell us on his first episode on No Jumper.
How about you? You down to do 2 podcasts on a jumper per week? One with me and one with him?
He's not going to podcast with me.
No, definitely not.
No, he's not.
Would imagine.
I mean, you know, I told him to go his way, bro. Don't come fucking with me, because I'm going to fuck with you back. You know one thing, you know, Adam, that motherfucker Wack 100, that motherfucker got content. That's a fact.
So we ended up kind of giving the people a gift, because I was excited to do the podcast with Ray J, but a lot of people asked for us to do podcasts with no guests. So finally people got another episode of that.
Good shit. Watch this one.
This is Instagram real, so
Let's be clear. Did you see how you shoot him today? Motherfucker, I didn't know it. Oh my God, I'm just shit, baby. You always wanted to die to put his gun on his shot. You saw him? I seen him. You saw him? I seen him. Were you reluctant to tell me that before? It's not to say reluctant. I seen him. You saw him shoot you today? Just like when I say him, who is that you saw shoot? My nephew, Pascal. Was there anybody else in the car? No. Okay, did you see the kind of gun he had at any point? No, I did see that. You know how many times he shot at you? 5.
Straight rat. Rat, we are the exposers. Check this out. We ain't taking no prisoners. Bro, you want to bring, I'm letting you know what you're dealing with. So if that's what you want to deal with it. I don't know. You got the dude. I showed you like 2 different sides of the dude. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Shout out to Eminem. I don't fuck with that shit he did with his mother's spot. I don't fuck with that. Period. If I run into him, I'm gonna knock him out. If I send you the footage, you know, I don't need a bag, but you know, maybe we can take a little meeting or something, me, you, and Paul. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to Stat Quo. That's my brother. But look, what else we doing, man? The 100 side of the trick.
this podcast is everything. Asian women shitting on their own face,
I seen that.
men spreading their own asshole open this big.
I didn't see that
You didn't see it?
intentionally.
You looked at
No, for 0.01 millisecond, and I turned my head and looked at whoops
Oh yeah, whoops. Whoop.
and Perkios.
And
No
pussy water.
English.
And that right there is Orlando Brown's blunt. That's a new addition.
Yo, that dude is that
You like that?
dude is say some crazy shit.
Jay-Z got that curry chicken pussy.
Yo, bro, what the fuck are you saying?
That's like what he's saying.
But listen, though, Jay-Z is one of our moguls, bro.
That's
one
what I'm
of
saying. It's so fucking weird.
Nah, you can't do that, bro. You can't support nobody saying shit like that about
He
Jay-Z.
said it about Shaq too. I don't support it.
Yeah, you can't do that. He's not even Shaq. You can't do that. That's just not good. Because he's nobody.
Shaq said he was not sincerely shooting his shot at Ice Spice, which is a huge relief.
Shaq has no reason to lie about anybody. Shaq's gonna do what Shaq's supposed to do.
I also heard Ice Spice say that her outfit was Fordham Road coded, which I was just so taken aback by the fact that calling things coded has gotten to that point.
I don't know. Shaq! Give me a call. You owe me a conversation, brother.
Oh, word?
As brothers. Yeah.
Why? What are you doing, Shaq?
I've been doing business with Shaq for 17 years now.
Did you think that your head was a basketball at one point and you grabbed it?
Shaq's always been a good, respectable dude, but we do need to have a conversation. Shaq! I need a conversation. Call me. My number's still the same.
Shaq, don't call me.
I mean, I got all text, call history, bro.
All right, thank you, Wack. I appreciate it. Let's tap in again next week.
Yeah, let's definitely, I got a few options next week. We might have to do a double up next week.
I might really fuck around and do gay porn.
Huh?
I mean, ever since you started talking about it, I've just been thinking about it.
I ain't talked about shit. I was just wondering what the fuck you up to, but hey.
Maybe
You was
I'll
walking
get
down the
one.
street, a gay-ass dog with a gay dude.
I'll fuck the dog.
And, huh? Yo, check this out. We out. This is the Adam and Wack Show.
The Adam and Wack Bestiality Extravaganza. We doing gay shit. We fucking the dog if we feel like it.
Nah, bro. No, we ain't doing that. We ain't doing that, bro. That's weird. That's different. But what is Lena gonna think about that? So you gonna give her bestiality dick?
I definitely can't tell her about me fucking the dog now.
Ain't nobody gonna fuck her no more.
They'll get over it. Appreciate y'all.
We out.